Archangel Joel. If everybody's ready, hold on to your hats. Let's get cracking. He is the Archangel of Presence, which I've never really understood this. I only worked with him once before last year, no, 2015. And then obviously last week. And I'm not really knowing what he means about presence, but it's about apparently being in the now, being in this moment. It's the only moment that exists, and being present in it. So you're not thinking about the past, because that's doesn't even exist. Everything happens at this moment of now. Yeah. So basically what he means by that is whatever's gone before has no importance now. But what is important is what you gained from that before, previous now moment, and you accept it, because every moment brings you to this one. And so it's about being in your presence, but it's about being really confident and full of faith and grace in this moment. Yeah. And he's saying that you don't look ahead, because there's nothing more important than now. He said you only ever look ahead with fear. And you have to be not just I'm present, I'm mindful. No, it's more than that. It's absolutely, this moment is all that matters. But you've got to completely believe it. It takes some training. What I was going to say to you was, I've seen the words written loads and loads of times about being in the moment, but I never really understood how in the moment it is. I used to think, it just makes me stay now. I'm appreciating what's happening now. I'm focused on that flower. It's absolutely present in this moment. When you work with Archangel JEHOEL, he makes you think of things in such a different way that everything you knew before kind of becomes multidimensional. So when you're thinking about mindfulness, or I've always thought being present was being mindfulness, it's now multidimensional. You can achieve so much by being present. So you wouldn't have to worry about your future, because this is all that matters. If I die in the next second, this mattered. Yeah. And so if everything, I can't be putting things off, I'm doing it now, because all that matters is now. And anything that's coming and I'm worrying about it is fear-based. So why are you putting fear into your future? You're praying for fear, praying for the worst of what could happen. And it's all about now. Oh God, when you start working with him, really get him to get you to understand that, because that in itself, and I've only said 4 words off the handout, blew my mind. It's completely changed my week. Because when you're in this moment is slow. Lots of things happen in this moment. But your day is still as fast, but this moment is slow. So just as an example, so today I decided I was going to fill a moment with a game of cards. I was actually listening to Laurie Ladd. Yeah, but I was playing cards while I'm doing patience while I'm listening to Laurie Ladd. And I thought, you know what, you need to go and finish off that meditation. I thought in a moment, and I saw the clock. It said 1444. And I smiled. I thought, right, put everything down. I turned around and this was on the floor. How I live on my own. This was on the floor. So 444 is the angels. It's the angelic number of the angels are around you, helping you. And because I was don't get me wrong, I was right in the moment playing cards, listening to Laurie Ladd. I was in that moment, but I decided to change my moment on the 444, and I was rewarded. It's amazing. Just give it a go. I used to say this to people, being mindful is amazing. Just give it a go. You don't want mind chatter, and this is just taking it up a notch. It's turbo boosted it. Right. So the next line is he is the mediator of the source of all existence. Now, when you actually understand what that is mad, because the source of all existence is God. But is it? Who's behind God? Who's behind source? All that is, yeah? He's the mediator of absolutely every aspect of it, from the divas in the crystals in my apartment to me to whatever. He said, I've got it all going on. Talk about spinning plates. And he's just, but he's the mediator. So he doesn't get involved because he's in this moment. He just watches it all unfold, which is what we have to do. We don't have to be involved in your life and what the hell is going on in America. We're in this moment because we're very, very safe, and we know the results because we're creating it. So bingo. Oh God, he's amazing. I love him. My new favorite angel. So he is the choir master, just right out of the blue after being so deep. He's also the choir master of the heavens, which you'll understand later. So what he does is he brings the song of the constant adoration of God. So I took that. I thought, yeah, maybe every time everybody goes, thank you, God, or amen, he kind of brings that together and it's a choir. Yeah, no chance. He is the singer of the eternal and heavenly song of man, and inspires us with the sounds of the heavenly choir. So there he's mediating between earth and heaven. Yeah, whatever you believe heaven is. Yeah, your heavenly choir. And every single being has a sound. So he's mediating all of that, okay? I'm not going to give you too much all at once. He said, this sound, this music is constant. He said, and when you've got sound that is constant, now bear in mind, he's not got ears. So it's a vibration to him. It's a resonance, yeah? When you've got that all the time, you strive to make it beautiful. He said, so when you hear your own sound, you will strive to make it beautiful. Which was like, whoa, that's me making the best of my soul, or me making the best of my life. But that's why the angels are not that bothered about what you do, if that's right or if that's wrong, or they've got no judgment. It's because you're giving off a sound. Right, hold on to that. There's loads, it all knits together, I promise, into a beautiful cloak in a minute. So he says, this is constant and it's combined with passion and joy. And he shares this with you. So when you're listening for the sound of the other beings, blessed be the one who truly listens. Now, I know I'm getting deep here, but just stick with me. Yeah, we can always run through this handout again. His feminine aspect is Janiel, and she is the gracious gift of the source of all existence. So basically, if he's the mediator, she's your gift because she makes it a whole lot easier to understand, yeah, and a whole lot easier to be part of this phenomenal orchestra, yeah, or choir, however you want to look at it. So she maintains the balance and the order amongst all of the sounds, which is, you'll realize that actually they're saying it's the soul. And she also plays the melodies, because all these souls make a sound, and because they've no eyes, you see, when you recognize each other, you recognize the vibration. Don't forget, he's talking about the source of all existence here. So it's every single vibrational living energy, yeah? Not just on Earth, it's in all the universe, it's in the multiverses. They're all making sounds. They've not got eyes, they've not got ears, and so you recognize each other on a vibration, yeah? So what she's saying is, she creates a time sequence, or she works with the time sequence. In other words, when loads of souls come together to achieve something, she helps them do that. She's your gift. She's the thing that brings it all together. So the fact that we're all working here right now together, and we're all vibrating together, we'll make a sound that is the sum of all 8 sounds that we produce, which is beautiful, apparently. Yeah. Right, so she's in charge of that lot. So when you think about everything as a sound, it's obvious that somebody's got to protect you from the violent and the harsh sounds. Yeah, we think of them as violent, harsh and unjust people or an unjust world, but they're like, I can't live with that. They can feel it. Yeah, we just pick up our phone and go, crazy over there. Yeah, they're in it. They can feel it all the time. And that's what we're going to do as we move through the dimensions. We're going to know. I mean, I can pick this up now, but I'm not like that tuned in like they are. I know when somebody's not right, who I know, and I'll feel like, and you probably do. You probably think, they're on my mind a lot. I'm going to ring them, see how they are. Yeah, that kind of thing. And it's because you're picking up a vibration at a distance. All right. So he helps us who are anybody who's being attacked for their beliefs, because every single soul is entitled to all their beliefs because they've earned them. Because we're not just talking about don't forget, he's seen the much bigger picture. So he's not talking about Amanda Potter and my beliefs, which he believes I'm entitled to, but Amanda Potter, and I've been Vanessa, and I've been Peter Johnson, and I don't know the names, and I've been a John, and I've been John in other lifetimes, and all of those lifetimes have contributed to this moment, and all of my beliefs are within my existence right now. And so he won't stand for that if somebody's putting you down for who you are or what you believe, because you've earned it. Yeah, and that's what makes your own little symphony. Yeah, he'll defend that for you, and he will also defend your free will, which is brilliant to know right now. Yeah, okay. So he is also connected with the energies of mediation. So if you're having a problem, say in your family unit or at work, where you've got a symphony going on and there's a clash, that's why it's called a clash. Yeah, you can call him in and say, can you sort that out? Because who are you to judge? That might be absolutely perfect, because conflict makes change. Yeah, but as long as that vibration changes to a harmonious vibration, we're okay. But you can ask him to come in, and he will help in any kind of situation where there's conflict, or if you want to achieve your heart's desires, but you're not feeling that you're achieving it, because again, that will create a sound that does not vibrate right with you, because you're not quite achieving it. You're a bit sharp. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now he holds the I don't even know how to say this. Leviathan. It's from the Bible or Hebrew or something. But the Leviathan, thank you, whoever that was, he keeps it in check. And I've had to look this up, and I've had to ask him about it. And if you were studying if you were a Hebrew, or if you were studying the Bible, you would think it was a monster from the sea. So it reminded me of the Kraken being released in the USA. But in actual fact, it's anything that is negative, that is not working for you. Yeah, that is bad for you. And so he will provide protection. And this is why we've got the lesson we've got tonight. He's providing protection against all evil deeds and those who are filled with hatred, lust, and greed. So that's why he's here tonight. Yeah. So I'll keep going. He says, when you're faced with people who are filled with such negative emotions, sing with all of your heart and soul to the truths that uplift your spirit. Listen to things that bring you joy and a sense of living. Stretch out your hands in an act of faith and love to those who have forgotten to love themselves and or God, the divine, the creator. Then you can hear the chorus of the stars with your heart. Uplifting voices of truth will reconnect to your truth and will calm and soothe your senses. Again, that's deep. You can pull it apart, but this handout is going to be the gift that keeps giving, I think. So his colour then, when he comes to us, he resonates well with the colour red. Now, he's got nothing at all to do with your base chakra. That's Archangel JEHOEL. But he does seem to resonate at the same vibration as Uriel, Uriel. But what he does is he tends to sit in your soul star chakra with Archangel Metatron up here, about hand's length above your head. Yeah, it's probably a bit higher actually, because we're all ascending. But what he then does is he sends energy down through your crown through a diamond. And that's why I put that in the handout, that picture of that diamond with light refracting through it, because he says it's so much easier. That in itself, all of those colours that come through the diamond, they're all a symphony of colour. And therefore they find the place they want to go. So the greens will go to your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is green and it needs healing. Or the reds will go to your base. Do you know what I mean? And he says, we don't try and control anything because everything has its job. And if you try and control somebody doing their job, they're only going to get annoyed. It's energy. Let it do its job. It knows better than everybody else because that's its job. Just like in your body, everything, you've got to relate it to as above, so below, as within, so without. Your job has a job to do. So your body has a job to do, and every single cell knows which job it's got to do. Don't interfere with it with a vaccine. Just saying, yeah? Okay. So he sits in your soul star chakra. The flowers that he works with are white lilies, white calla lilies, white geraniums, white roses, and jasmine. He loves jasmine. It's a very high vibration, that. And the essential oils that he works with, or works well with when you've got them burning. When I say he works well with them, what I mean is, if you want to work with Archangel Joel and you want him to stay with you, you've got to give him something to anchor to. And so if he resonates with certain things, then he can stay for a bit longer. So you could either wear red, or because you know that all the flowers he likes are white, I'd wear white, yeah, because he can anchor to that. He can stay that little bit longer. This is why you're raising your vibration, so that he can stay for longer, because he's not coming as low. The lower they have to go, the more they're expending their energy, yeah? So if you meet them halfway, they can stay for longer. And if you have everything that they need, then they can stay for longer still. So it's essential oils then. I haven't got half of these. I don't even know what they smell. Well, camphor. Is that not a medical thing, camphor? Yeah. A kajaput, probably saying that wrong. Amarys, which I do believe I've seen the amarys flower. Is that not like we give somebody a bulb at Christmas or something? It flowers like a trumpet. And then, of course, there's jasmine, peppermint, rose geranium, and tangerine. Yeah, but I mean, I've just got geranium and orange in my burner right now, and that's absolutely fine. He loves diamonds. He likes Herkimer diamonds as well, which you could always add to your handout. Herkimer diamonds. And his direction is east. His season is spring. And his day is Tuesday. So that just means if you're meditating with him on a Tuesday in March, looking east, he can stay a little bit longer. But you don't have to do any of that. Yeah, but I was running through an old handout and that information was on there. But honestly, once you get it, it's like a tuning fork. It's beautiful. You just got the right tone. It just all falls in place. But you can't help but increase your frequency with this wisdom, because you're no longer in it. Yeah, you're looking at it. You're looking at life. You're looking at your life. You're looking at this situation. You're looking at that person who's doing your head in. Yeah, you're not in it. The wisdom I've got to share with you. You see, the thing is, when you work with him, once he's told you something, because it is the truth and it resonates so much, you can't remember if you actually knew that before.